Doctor Who time.
Yes, it is, and you're wearing the... This is a fake shirt.
Yeah, I just wear it now. Yeah, we've been swapping a lot back and forth between Doctor Who and Sarah Jane in terms of recording. We got our Halloween-y type special today.
Okay.
Ish.
Okay.
Around that time. We had Planet of the Dead last time, obviously.
Yeah, we did.
Easter, we've jumped forward half a year.
Guess between series there would have been a long kind of gap.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have been more than 6 months, would it?
In this case, it was. In this
Right.
case, it was a lot longer.
Okay.
But usually, the season would be around Easter time.
Right.
And
yeah.
then there'd be a Christmas special, and then but there wasn't obviously a season this Easter.
No. Wait, no, this isn't live. This is a... Oh, I don't know. Oh, he's back. Back in the suit.
This is good.
An entire solar panel just to make that.
Oh, is that a solar panel? Oh. Oh, wow. Oh. The ultimate threat.
Lindsey Duncan is a very famous actor. She has won the Laurence Olivier Award several times. I think,
Okay.
by Russell T Davies and Phil Ford.
Oh, yeah. He's been doing some Sarah Jane.
He's been doing a lot on Sarah Jane, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
State your name, rank, and intention.
It's a man. Man alive.
Ah. Okay.
Left.
I don't know why, but the voice kind of sounds familiar. I don't know.
All those stories about them building a rocket. Feeling her thunder. Mind you, worth it to see her. Are you alright, mate?
I have a feeling he's not.
Stop looking about.
Or he just turned around and was completely fine. No, I'm just having you on.
Are you okay?
Yeah, he is having him on.
It can't be a one-day flight because we.
Then this is Bowie Base 1. Number 1.
If you say so. I was looking for a year. Oh, wait, 2050. Yeah.
In Adelaide Brook.
The same year that the last Sarah Jane was set. 2059.
Oh, is there going to be a connection?
Don't think so.
Oh. Oh, they all... What?
Nurse Yuri Kerensky. November 21st, 2059.
And it had to be that day, yeah.
Right. Oh, I really should go. This is central.
So, the scene where the guy turned into the thing, that, I think I vaguely remember that. So, I might have watched this episode, I don't know. Like, again, I don't remember the story, but I just remember that bit, you know. So yeah, everyone's gonna die. Except the Doctor, maybe. And I just realised it's another, like, space station story.
This guy on the left here,
Yeah.
he was Kudlak. Or not Kudlak, he was
Yes!
Kudlak's assistant.
Yeah! That's right. Yeah. All you had to say was good luck.
Yeah.
And I just... Yeah.
Good sign.
Yeah, it's kind of a nice ambience. Maybe.
You alright?
He's drenched. That's what.
Annie,
Been for a swim.
look at me.
Oh, God. I'm feeling it was gonna happen again, but like, I don't know.
Don't buy me anything. Let's save money.
Oh,
George
no.
says fine. Okay.
Earth is so much water.
Yeah. Just look at her. I have a situation. Maggie's commissioner.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. And she's exuding water. Like
Fair diagnosis. Now it's getting actiony. Graham Harpery. I don't know. Whoa.
Human beings
being just 60% water, which makes them the perfect host.
What for?
I thought it was more than that.
I never will.
Like 75
Yeah.
or
I've
something.
got to go.
Abandoned ship?
Because, yeah, water would damage the electronics. Feels like they're kind of just lightly jogging. Oh, wow. Well, there we go, that's... yeah. I should do it. Whoa. But it just saved your life.
What the better in Bourgeois? What language is that?
Ancient North Martian.
Ridiculous.
Huh.
It's like she recognized it.
Any one of us could already be infected. We've all been drinking the same water. And if you take that back to Earth...
One more thing I just need to tell you.
He's so
Spikes! Yeah.
he's so Fifth Doctor in this, isn't he?
Kinda.
He really is.
Kind of.
Like not being able to not investigate.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all I have to say.
He understood the message.
Fine and noble race who built an empire out of snow. The Ice Warriors.
I haven't got time for stories.
Perhaps they found something down there.
The Ice Warriors, that was set on Mars, wasn't it?
They're from Mars.
Oh, they're
All you've
from.
got to do is leave.
We've never seen the Ice Warriors on Mars.
Yeah, so much
We've seen them on
about us.
Peladon and the Moon.
Right.
Shuttle's active, stage 1.
Yeah. I was wondering about that in the very beginning.
I've got time to convey the floating back. It's the moment we escape. Now get out.
And so do they. Oh.
12, the cameras are down.
Oh, yeah.
Two signals.
They're on the roof?
Yeah, Doctor knows instantly as well. But can you change time?
Imagine you found yourself somewhere, I don't know, Pompeii. Imagine you were in Pompeii
What the hell's that got to do with it?
and you're trying to save them. But in doing so, you make it happen. Your death is fixed in time forever. That's right.
Yeah. Smart water, for goodness sake.
Smart water. Okay.
No. It's intelligent.
When I'm sad, I make jokes, guys. It's fine.
Yeah, it's no use. Oh, it had to be a drop. Whoa! Oh. Okay then. It is like the fires of Pompeii. If it can save someone.
Don't die with us.
We'll knock 4 times, and I think I know what that means, and it doesn't mean right here, right now. I don't hear anyone knocking, do you?
Well, what?
3 knocks is all you're getting.
The flood. So they called the flood.
That's what he's called them.
Ah, okay.
What's police used to realise the laws of time are mine, and they will obey me.
Never thought about it like that, actually. I know. I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm just
He's got a
thinking.
point, yeah.
No, I'm. I'm understanding. I mean, he is trying to save people, for what it's worth.
Yeah.
His hair's all just completely, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Water will have absolutely no effect. Maybe.
Well,
unless it gets to the circuitry.
Yeah.
But it won't turn it into a flood.
Yeah.
My god. Like, his mad scientist aspect has just come out. Whoa. Oh, they're all doing it now. Wait, what? Ooh, ouch. Oh, okay. Oh. Right. I thought it was gonna, like, crash into it or something. No. No, just getting it. Okay, that's...
He got that
that's,
first try, the key.
Yeah, he's determined. Whoa. And there it was.
Who the hell are you?
Yeah.
Ah,
The future of the human race. No one should have that much power.
Time. The Time Lord victorious.
We've gone too far.
that who agrees. No, 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 that means. Mind? I don't know.
Not even blown, he's just gone.
Yeah.
The waters of Mars.
Uh,
And with that, we say goodbye to Graham Harper.
he doesn't direct any more after this.
Not even Sarah Jane.
Well, you did a terrific job, Graham, for all the stuff you've done. So
We need
thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll say my personal favourite director up until this point. There may or may not be one that I like even more in the future.
Okay.
Not saying whether there isn't.
No.
Certainly up until this point, my favourite director in Doctor Who.
Sure. I mean, yeah,
Maybe tied with Douglas Camfield.
Yeah, he just knows how to take a story and just make it feel like the most thrilling, important thing
I wanted
at
to
the
say
moment.
I wanted to say this first because I think he is the star of this show. Is Graham Harper of this episode?
I mean, without him, it wouldn't even be.
Well, sure, but I don't think any other director in Doctor Who, bar maybe Douglas Camfield, could have done it, and it just had it ended up anything like this result.
Yeah, it's tough to see it another way.
Yeah,
Really.
He's one of those directors where you just feel like I would never give this to any other director. Here's some of his
You don't need to look anywhere else.
You wouldn't do it.
Like, even in moments that are a bit more quieter, there's still that intensity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That takes skill to have a slow scene still feel intense.
Yeah. I mean, this has some pretty dramatic stuff in it.
Yeah.
Like, and was Adelaide played by Lindsey Duncan?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
sure. So, yeah, I mean, yeah.
She's
So,
fantastic.
yeah,
She's
part
amazing.
of those scenes is down to her.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, the acting, the quality of actors that they pulled in as well, you know.
yeah. You don't know who was playing Ed, do you?
No.
'Cause, I don't know, he struck me as a little bit familiar, but I didn't really know. I can't really... Yeah. I don't know, like...
Let me have a look for you.
Yeah, please do.
And whilst I'm looking that up, the other star, I think, of the show is Murray Gold.
Oh, yes. There's some good music, too.
It was incredible. It's not his last one, though.
No, you said he goes up to, like...
Yeah,
like
we've still
I
got
don't
loads
know.
more.
A few more years. Well, that's good, at least.
But yeah, it's crazy to think that this is happening at the same time as the alternate Rani Chandra is reminiscing about the theme park in wherever that was.
Right. That's... Yeah, now... Yeah, and
Which we just watched.
And with... Yeah, seeing the Doctor for a few seconds, it's like... is it...
Are they connected?
Like, yeah, we finally... Because, I mean, in the last, like, big finale, we had Sarah Jane and Luke. So... And Mr. Smith.
Yeah.
So, it's already happened.
He's called Peter O'Brien. He was in Neighbours. I don't know what you'd know him in.
I don't know. It just kind of seemed a bit familiar, but I didn't really know. Do you mind if I go to Luke?
Go for it.
Because
that was the other thing. I've never watched this and not needed the bathroom afterwards.
Yeah, it probably didn't help. There was a few things going on. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, deadly water.
I love
turning people into monsters, kind of.
Yeah, I love the sci-fi creativeness of it as usual. Those are the things that I really enjoy about Doctor Who. Just feels like the setting is straight out of the Second Doctor's era.
Yeah, and
it really feels like that. And think the moon base where it's the sugar causing like those weird lines on the faces. Do you remember that? It just feels.
Now that you're saying it.
What on earth is it?
I don't know.
Oh, Moonbase, so long ago.
This episode just feels, in tone and in story, like a hybrid of the Moonbase and Caves of Androzani, which are two brilliant stories.
But, I don't think of those kind of classic connections until you say them,
I only know... Well, I obviously notice them because they're always at the forefront of my mind, but I also know that that's what Russell T Davies and Phil Ford are drawing inspiration from.
Right. Yeah.
And of course they will know full well from Androzani how good a director Graham Harper is. And,
yes. Yeah.
I'm sure they wrote in a way for him to direct.
Possibly. Yeah, that's totally possible. But it is... it is definitely like those. And it is also like some more recent ones we've had. We keep bringing it back to the Impossible Planet. I don't mean to, but it just keeps happening.
Well, it's only the same. It's only like that because he wears that orange suit and we're on a base.
And we're in a space station and people trying to survive.
How many of those did we have in the Troughton era, though? So it's not just like that. It's like a lot of Doctor Who stories that are also based on Siege.
It's a continuation of that.
Yeah.
But more so specifically, yeah. But you know what? Things like that suit, that does kind of tie it together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
it's a maybe an indication of how few actual space stories not on Earth we have in Doctor Who, in modern Doctor Who. We've rarely actually been off Earth.
Yeah. Yeah,
I know we did. We have in Planet of the Dead is the most recent one, but other than that, it's The Impossible Planet, Utopia, Midnight, this, and I'm struggling.
That is definitely something I've noticed.
There's possibly one other or a couple of others, but Silence in the Library, maybe, or even that is like a lot on Earth because of the dream.
But that's not real Earth,
but it's grounding it in Earth.
Yeah. That is definitely something I've noticed about, more recent Doctor Who, is that a lot of it is very Earth-based. Which is not a bad thing, but yeah, it's definitely...
But it makes this a lot more refreshing, I think. So it's so good to see Mars, and Mars looks like brilliant, and I'm sure it's a quarry in England or in Wales more likely, but yeah.
Oh, to be honest, I thought it could have been like
actually
a set.
Mars. It may have been
like
a
set with green screen because it looks it doesn't look like it would be just a quarry, unless they did some really fantastic color grading and
Well, they can.
things like that. Yeah.
They're talented people who make Doctor Who, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's what the DVD is for. Is watching the behind the scenes.
Yes. Oh, of course. Absolutely.
Yeah, I really hope they have done something on bringing Mars to life.
Yeah.
You know.
And I love the Ice Warriors tie-in as well. You know.
Yeah,
they're
nice
on
little
Mars,
reference.
so
Yeah.
you know, the idea that they sealed away this virus, if you like, in the glacier to deal with it, and then we've, as humans do, we've blundered in and messed it up.
Well, they forgot to put the filter on.
It was a broken filter.
Oh, it was a broken filter. Yeah. Yeah, and that's another aspect of it as well. It's just how one little mistake can change everything. And again, more stuff about time and changing time.
Yeah.
And
So fires of Pompeii, they brought that up here. You know, if you were in Pompeii,
definitely,
hypothetically, but he obviously was and did cause it.
And then at the end he decided, well, he was convinced by Donna to save
someone, which he did here.
Yes.
So in a way, it's Donna's fault. This is all Donna's fault.
It's interesting that it's like it's a past event compared to a future event, and the implications of that.
That's such an interesting thing. I'm glad you mentioned that, because we know Pompeii, but we don't know this. We're going on the Doctor's word here.
Yeah, and the Doctor's just fully he's gone fully God mode.
Yeah, Time Lord Victorious. It's a good phrase that we should make an entire spin-off franchise multimedia about that, don't you think?
I'm sure that means something.
Yeah, they did that. Doctor Who and the worlds of Doctor Who and Big Finish and comic books, and there was a whole thing, and I've not watched a single thing of it. Not watched. There's no visual media. It's like comics, audios, books. There's like a theatre performance. There's an escape room, and it's all supposed to be connected.
Escape room of Time
Yeah,
Lord
I don't know.
Victorious.
I've not done anything with it. I've not. Yeah, and it's with like multiple doctors, multiple. I don't care.
Wow, it's like Final Fantasy levels of expansive.
It is. It's a bit silly, I've got to be honest. But you know, if you whilst there's no Doctor Who actually on TV, if you go for it, you know.
You know what? One day I might look at it just for curiosity.
You might have to catch up a bit first, a bit more.
I'm sure I'd be able to handle it. And yeah, it also reminded me of the wonderful story Voyage of the Damned, but specifically the quote, "If you decide who lives and dies."
Yeah, that makes you a monster.
That's what it was. It makes you a monster.
Yeah.
So this kind of reminded me a little bit of that, you know. And the Doctor's just like, he's really just, like it really just felt that he just kind of. Yeah, snapped and decided, you know what, all the power is mine. I can decide what I want, and it's interesting to watch, but I'm still kind of just thinking about like all the different implications of it, you know.
Yeah,
and it's like.
But something you said which really struck me and I'd never considered before is, effectively, he did just save them. He didn't do anything wrong.
No,
he just acted like
the way
awful about it.
Yeah,
he was a sore winner, is what happened. he saved them fair and square, and he's done that so many times in Fires of Pompeii. Donna convinced him to do exactly the same thing. Why is this different? Because she's more important. Yeah. She says that's stupid. He did nothing wrong. He just acted awful about it.
I mean, he's been battling some emotions throughout a lot of his time the 10th Doctor, and I feel like it's maybe bubbling up a bit.
Absolutely.
And now he's like,
this kind of started in The Runaway Bride, didn't it? You know, it's the same
when
idea.
He killed all those rats.
And honestly, I think it was dealt with better in that one. But again, it was that Donna episode, so again we can all link this back to Donna, really, can't we? It's all her fault.
And she doesn't even remember any of it.
She doesn't even remember it, yeah. Whoops.
Gosh, there's a lot to talk about with it. I mean, tonally, it just kind of, it shifts like the sequence when everyone is like dying and, you know, the Doctor's just walking away. Yeah, it's a pretty bleak moment, but then obviously when the Doctor decides to rescue him, it's like in Fires of Pompeii, the mood is kind of lifted. Like, it, you know, if you know,
and you even
the
get
fact they save someone.
You even get a similar backlit shot.
Yeah, of the Doctor emerging. Yeah. But then it goes right back to gritty when the Doctor is like, yeah, going on about Time Lord Victorious.
He just acts awful about it. I keep saying that. I don't think he does anything wrong. If he just said, "Yeah, I saved you. Have a good life. Bye," and left, it would have been fine.
Yeah. I can't remember if Adelaide like challenges the Doctor's thinking after the Doctor makes a deal out of it, or if it's Adelaide talking about it that gets the Doctor like saying all that stuff.
Ooh. Yeah, to be fair, she does say, you know, you should have left us there. And then he replies, well, no, because I decided to save you. And there's no one around to stop me. Which is not wrong. Again, it's just he acts so terrible about it. Yeah. So I don't know if you noticed that Ood that turned up the end was
that a specific?
It was the Sigma. It had the little Ood Sigma from Planet of the Ood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it was the same one.
Yeah, the Ood, they like have, yeah, they've got a part of it. You know, they are more integral to everything than kind of thought.
Maybe.
Because I mean, they're prophesizing in Planet of the Ood did actually have some kind of result later on. You know, with all the Dr. Donna stuff. So yeah, it's interesting that we're seeing them again. Yeah, we haven't really talked much about like all the Mars stuff, I guess. I think. We kind of have. Yeah, more so like the creature design kind of thing.
Oh,
and
yeah,
just
really weird.
What the
creepy,
flood is.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's a virus in the water, I think, is what their theory was, which makes sense. I think we can go with that.
Yeah, but like what it does to you and like those water powers in a way, it's
water fission. It creates water. I think they explained it very well, actually. Yeah. It's good sci-fi. Really good sci-fi.
Yeah, I'm surprised that's not been... Yeah, I'm surprised that kind of idea has not been done before. Or at least I don't think it has, you know. Yeah.
I can
like
imagine
a creature that uses water as its power, like, kind of... Always, like, taken over by it.
The Doctor did that in Fires of Pompeii as well, with the water pistol. Oh my god.
They're linked even more than we thought. Well, that doesn't do anything, though. Well, no, it did.
It did, yeah. It put out the fire of the creature.
Yeah, that is something. We didn't really say much.
Really creepy with the cracked skin.
Yeah.
And water can't be... Water is never fun on set. You know, that can be tricky to work with on sets.
I mean, water mixed with, I guess, there would have
electrical,
been some makeup.
Electrical equipment.
That too, as well.
Makeup, yeah, it'll run your makeup. I'm sure that's the hardest problem they had with working. No, electrical equipment, cameras. You've got to be real careful.
Oh yeah, I guess they would have had to like have a lot of distance. Yeah, you know. Again, this is what like DVD should have, all the behind the scenes stuff, which is what a lot of them do. But like, if this doesn't, I'm going to be so disappointed.
There's a confidential on this disc,
of course, but sometimes the confidentials don't always show like specific, you know, in the making. You know, like
true. The cut down ones that are on DVDs don't. Okay. I don't know why I didn't just put the full ones on. It's done. But yeah, I'm done. I don't have anything else to add. I do. I still maintain that I don't particularly enjoy the direction that the Doctor's character went here.
Right.
I think, you know, things like Androzani and Runaway Bride have dealt with this kind of thing a lot better. Yeah, but it does also feel like, you know, in Androzani, for example, and I'm comparing it to that loads.
No, go on. It's interesting for comparison.
It felt like I was just reminded so much of the Fifth Doctor in that here. Yeah. What would it have taken? Could potentially the Fifth Doctor have snapped and done something similar in that here, perhaps?
Oh, you mean like gone power crazy?
Yeah, I'm not sure because he does have the line in there, the episode 3 cliffhanger when he's about to crash the rocket.
Not gonna stop me now.
You cannot stop me now, and I'm just thinking, I'm not sure. I'm doubting myself. Is where I'm going with this. I don't know why I have a reaction, more of a reaction to it here. It's not a terrible reaction. I'm just not particularly keen on it.
You just don't like the Doctor's attitude.
Yeah, I think it's not necessary. I suppose it's necessary to get Adelaide to commit suicide, but it's just a bit pointless, actually, to be honest. I just don't think it's in character for him. Even with all of the emotional stuff he's been going through, I just don't think it's something he'd do, and I don't think he would have done it in Androzani.
Yeah, and the fact that he has done something like this before, just saving people, even though it may have been against time. Yeah,
it's the way he acts more than anything.
I don't mind the stuff he says to Adelaide.
Yeah, it's. I don't mind the actions. It's the stuff he says. I'm just like, get over yourself. You've done this. You've done it.
Yeah, I'm still kind of wrestling with how I feel about it. And then at the end he's saying all the stuff like, the kind of the doom, the bell thing.
Cloud's Cloister Bell.
Cloister Bell, it's back again, which means that
which means
something's gonna happen.
So that's green and light blue 8.5 from me. Green 7.5 from you. Okay.
Yes.
This is take 2, by the way. We did already do all this.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do it again. You were very unsure first. You originally had a 8, neutral 8, and then you went down to a dark green 7, a green 7.5.
Yeah, because while there's definitely great stuff in the episode, and it was as entertaining as it could have been to watch, I wasn't sure if I would call the whole episode itself a great one.
Yeah. We said that maybe it was a similar situation to Androzani, where I value the production aspect, the directing, a lot more highly, hence my higher score. So, coming up next, we're going to watch We're going to go back to Sarah Jane.
Yeah.
But in terms of Doctor Who, we've got an animation similar to The Infinite Quest, and then another Christmas special.
Yes.
So we've got all that to look forward to.
Yeah, and we'll see you all for that.
Outro.